I forgot to add us. My bad. I was reading the text, but here we go. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is the state of basketball. This is your man, TheOne. Joining me as always, the man in the middle, the storming powerhouse, Big Mormon. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, my guy? How you doing? Just trying to get us posted here real quick.
All right, you go ahead and take care of that, and I'll finish up these monologues here, sir. And we are a BWSPORTS original podcast, and we are powered by Shawn Nugent, our Rockstar Realtor over at Rockstar Realties. You can get with our good friend Shawn Nugent at 317-503-8322. And also you can get in touch with our big man Zachary Dirr if you are trying to get that body into that elite shape. You can check him out at Elite Performance at 765-499-1005. And as always, you can get to those individuals from the BWSPORTS1.com website. So Storm has gotten his posting on. I can read his eyes that he is still not ready. So this is the state of basketball. This is episode 23, and I have labeled it Playoffs Edition 1.
Good deal. Good deal. Liked how we started. This is definitely my favorite time of year, bro. I love the NBA. I know there's a lot of people that love college game, love the high school game, and I can somewhat appreciate that. But at the end of the day, all of them are trying to get to the show that I enjoy watching, which is the NBA.
I completely agree with you up until the point that the NBA is the game. The NBA is like WWE now. It's like entertainment. It's like you got to look at it for entertainment with a high skill level. You know what I mean? I don't want to diminish the hard work that those guys put into it.
What's that skill level? Is playing basketball. Just
right. The skill level is playing basketball. Okay. You get to the high level, but I just don't like how they tweak the rules of the game. But I look at it like this now. I don't get so upset about it anymore. I look at it like this now as it is entertainment. You want to do things to bring people into the game. So I have to look at it. That's why LeBron is allowed to take 450 steps when he goes to the rack. That's why James Harden is allowed to take 4 steps back.
430.
You know what I'm saying? That's why James Harden is allowed to take 4 little shuffles before the 2 giant step backs. So, you know, I look at it that way.
Let's do that. Have you ever tried that and hit a shot though? Like it's so unnatural it's to so do it unnatural. And then hit it is a talent and a skill.
I mean, I can do a step back, but the way that they do it, I don't that one because my feet all jacked up because it's like a rhythm, you know what I mean? It's like
exactly.
Everything is on a chord, so when one moves, they all move. So let's get Coach in here to see if we can at least hear him. Coach, can we hear you?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, but y'all can't see me?
No, nobody want to look at you.
Hey man, you know what? That's I don't want y'all 2 big guys looking at me anyway. You're right. You're right.
What's going on, Coach?
Chilling, man. What's going on with y'all?
Hey man, just trying to make $1 out of 27 cents.
I hear that. Just trying to get some of this good basketball in. Favorite time of the year. That's kind of what we was talking about. My favorite time of the year. Sorry, my favorite time of the year.
Well, my favorite time of the year is March to April, but you know. I'm more of an NCAA kind of guy than the league. But it's cool. I watch it. No, I heard all of that.
Oh, okay.
David said, I'm sorry, TheOne said he's going to come back to it because right now nobody cares.
Right.
And
now, go ahead.
I'm sure Hunter Dickinson will be brought up later on today. I mean, I heard that too.
He will be brought up here relatively shortly. As we get into our from the elbow conversation, we keep seeing this little flash pop up. But as long as we can hear you, the people can hear you. So we are good to go on that. So let's jump right into it, Big Storm. Oh, before we do that, we got shots out. We got congratulations that we need to do for the second born of the Mormon clan.
Yeah,
good old Jeremy graduated yesterday, huh?
Yeah, it was an experience. I'll say it like that. Anyone who has kids, that is politically as correct as I can say it on here. It has been a journey with that young man. And I was excited. I'm not going to lie. Very excited to see him geeked up. Very proud of my son. So now we just got to try to make it through this next phase, especially being a boy of color, just making it through this world, man. So that's what I try to preach to him. Always stop, think. But these youngsters, he had a moment. I was talking to one earlier. He had a moment that I have had myself, but I just hope he makes it through.
I don't want to say nothing.
I'm not saying nothing other than that.
I got so much going through my head.
No storm stories. Sorry, no storm stories. I made it through. I don't know how many other people would have made it through all the things we have been through in a short time.
Yes. Well, congratulations, young King Jeremy. I see big things in your future. I think you'll pan out just well. You got two good parents, so your bloodline is really good. You just muted the house. I love it. So let's get into it. NCAA. The only thing that I got for NCAA tonight is all Michigan, since we are 3 Michigan men, as you can see. Well, I'm sure Coach Dart has something Michigan on, but we can't see it. But Hunter Dickinson has entered his name into the NBA draft, but he has not signed an agent, so he continues to have his eligibility to return to the University of Michigan if it doesn't pan the way he wants it to go in the draft.
Hey, I like it. I like that provision put in by the NCAA. It kind of gives the player more empowerment, more power to kind of see where he's at. If he doesn't like it, it gives him an option. It's not just so cut and dry. So I appreciate that, and good luck to my man. Like, I hope he continues the tradition of Michigan players. We got a couple in Dallas right now playing. So hopefully he'll be able to, do the thing.
Hey, you might want to check them stats, but I think in college football and in college basketball, Michigan is in the top 5 of draftees in the last 10 years of many people drafted into the league from that school.
Wow, I'd have thought it'd been them SEC schools.
Hey, listen, you don't understand that Michigan is one of 3 schools that has had someone drafted in the first round in the last 37 years.
I'm not,
and all that does upset you because the football program sucks right now. So let's not.
No, I feel like it lets you know more about the coaching.
It's clearly not a lack of talent. So
they had, we won what, 2 games last year. They had 9 players drafted.
I mean, Quiddy Pay went first round. He played like 1 game. He retired his mama on national TV. but we can't beat IU in football. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, State. You know what? That loss was coming. That loss had been brewing for a couple years, man. Because we wouldn't saw IU Michigan football in IU the last 2 times they were here, except for last year we were there. And those games, man, have come down to overtime and in the last 30 seconds of the ball game. That loss was coming.
But did it have to come like that?
I don't know, man. Sometimes when you get that opportunity, you got to take a hold of it.
I mean, they was like, it felt like IU learned karate, and we've been beating them up for years. And it's like, hey, let's try this one more time, and they just smacked us around. It was terrible.
Like he changed up teachers.
Yeah, man. It was like, I think I turned it off after the first quarter.
I kept going back. I kept flipping back in because I thought that was a
glutton for punishment. So you kept going back to Camp Crystal Lake too.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a whole other show. But I just want to put that point out there that, you know, we got a whole bunch of people in the league that got Go Blue status. But that's it. So how do you feel about Hunter Dickinson, Coach?
I think it's good for him to test the waters. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he'll go back because he's not athletic, and the league loves athleticism. And I know they're kind of going back to the traditional big man, but for the most part, if you're playing a 5, you gotta be able to switch that pick and roll, end up on the 1. You gotta be able to guard 1 through 5 if you're gonna play. If you're gonna get minutes. Now he'll make somebody's roster. He's 7'2". He moves his feet well offensively, but defensively he kind of gets into foul trouble. And I can't see him checking Anthony Davis or the kid in Phoenix.
DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton. I can't see him checking those guys or, checking Wiseman when he's healthy if he goes out west, or him being able to check Sabonis. I think Sabonis will give him 30. So,
at least.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just off the top of my head. So if I was really looking at rosters, we could come up with some more guys. I'm not sure if he could really play defensively. Offensively, he wouldn't be a problem, but it's just about playing defense.
Right. I like the aspect of, like you said, is testing the waters. You know what I mean? I really, with him keeping his eligibility, I really think that he knows he's coming back. This is an evaluation, especially with Juwan Howard being, 2 years removed, going on his 3rd year removed from the NBA process. So just as like Isaiah Livers the previous year, go put your foot out there. And Franz Wagner, the other one as well. Go put your foot out there. See what evaluations you get from these different clubs, and then come back and then work on your game. You can see with Livers, completely changed his game. He's gonna go in the high first round. I don't think he's a lottery pick, but I think he's like under top 20. Franz, he's gonna go top 15. You know what I mean?
He's not coming back. Yeah,
he's not. They're not. Those two aren't coming back. There is no. I'm gonna hang around a little. No, I'm gone. I'm out of here. I've done my thing. Out of here. But Dickinson, I think this is a good learning tool, so he knows exactly what he needs to do. You need to shore up that foot speed off the pick and roll, like you said. You need to be able to consistently, or at least 6 out of 10, make that 15 to that 12 to 18 foot jump shot. We know you can touch the 3 from time to time, but you need to hit that mid range. If he works on his foot speed on defense, I think he'll be all right, but it won't be this year.
No.
Okay, so that's what we got for the NCAA. Let's jump into WNBA real quick. Our Fever are not hot, bro.
No.
Our Fever are not hot. Right now, they are 1-5. I don't even know who the one is that they lost to, because they were getting beat up by another team that was 1-something the other night, the Mystics.
Yeah. I don't understand. What I do know, I don't understand what's going on, but what I do know is when you lose a great player, more times than not, it takes you a couple years to get back in the swing of things. I feel like it's taking the Fever just a hair bit longer to get back to that status, but I'm cheering for them and hoping that they will get it together.
How long has Tamika been gone?
I want to say it's been
at least 5, because you got to be gone 5 to be eligible. So I think that rebuilding thing, because it wasn't like they were good the last 2 years she played. It was they won the championship and then they were bad.
Yeah, like ASAP. And I think the coach left too, right? Didn't the coach leave after that too?
Oh, short hair white lady. Oh, white hair lady from Purdue.
Lynn Dunn.
And then they were bad immediately. So it wasn't like this was a shift there. We just couldn't, we ain't really turned it back over. It was good, bad.
Yeah. Ring,
and then you got chicks leaving now.
Lottery pick, right? And but what I'm saying is they've been unfortunately to the point where they got good picks in the lottery, and we still in this predicament.
And we need to go organization or we need to go coaching. Tamika need to get the sideline. How about that? Take your suit from the sideline and put it on the sideline.
She's been working a lot with the community, so I'll give her that.
And you can still do that. You can still work with the community.
she might not be a great coach though. How many great players are great coaches?
Well, we don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, she ain't being a great front office person.
Outside of Larry Bird, it's hard.
Was that really Larry? Was that really Larry, or was that
he was smart? He was smart. He was smart enough to trick us. He was smart enough to trick us.
No, it was what's Dallas
Larry Brown.
Dallas coach.
You talking about? Yeah, he had Rick Carlisle and he had another.
Yeah, he was the coach. Larry was like the figurehead.
But nonetheless, he was smart enough to know, hey man, let me find this dude that can do it better than me.
That knows how to coach.
Because everybody else, every other great player has sucked as a basketball coach. So maybe so
he was a Phil Jackson checks winners thing. So is that what you said? Larry Bird, Rick Carlisle, Phil Jackson checks winners.
I feel like it was him, and then who was our Burks? Burks was still defensive, right? The defensive coach, and Carlisle was the offensive coach.
Yeah, I don't know, because at that point in time, I was strictly Los Angeles. I was already fed up with the Pacers and Reginald Miller. I was done. I was done with those cats. I threw away all my wristbands. I was 100% Laker bound at that point.
You was throwing a lot of wristbands.
I had a lot of wristbands.
Yeah, because Reggie wore a lot of wristbands.
I had a lot of wristbands.
Hey, what happened to the wristband? Why is that not trending anymore? Like
Patrick Ewing is the reason.
I thought that was the knee pad.
What happened to the? You might as well ask what happened to the CD player. It just ain't cool no more.
I think I'm gonna go find me a pair of wristbands, and next time I hoop, I'm gonna boat them. I think I am.
No.
Get some church socks, some wristbands.
So why don't you get you a thermal and some corduroys and change your name to Tom Shepard and go out there.
Don't get him. Don't hurt him.
And ask about Nutso and how you live your life away.
It's a damn shame we're having to flip. Hey, no. I would break out the wristbands for golf. I would do it. If I was a bowler, I get wristbands. I would. Because that way, when I wipe my brow, when I throw a strike, you know what I mean? Got the little Patrick Ewing wristband. All right, enough of that. Let's get this out the way. Diner Taurasi out for at least a month with a fractured sternum.
I'm hurt, and that's my favorite player in the league. I feel like she's definitely getting closer to the end and the beginning of her career, but you never know with this Tom Brady age of athlete being able to play to their 152. But I just feel like we're missing a year of seeing greatness.
She's only going to be out a month, you know what I mean? And the league takes a break for 2 months for the Olympics.
Awesome.
So she might not be playing on the Olympic team. She might be that coach, that player coach.
I don't know. How do you heal from a sternum? Like,
I don't even know how you fracture your sternum.
Yeah, it's your torso you done messed up.
I don't even know how you do that. I mean, it's your breast in the way or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm not. I'm just saying.
She probably got hit in the middle of her chest and is bruised and swollen. And there's no way to really heal from that except for rest. I only know because I bruised my sternum one time.
Oh, because she got that total recall.
I don't know if she has that.
I'm done.
I don't know if she has that.
Hey man, I don't know if it's more messed up that I know what you're talking about. Like, because I so know what you're talking about.
I think a lot of people watching and listening know what he's talking about.
It depends on the age group. I feel
at
like
one point,
there's 2 movies. There was 2 of them, and all 3 of them was in both movies.
So 6 of them was in there. We got 6.
All right. Last thing with the WNBA. Liz Cambage, the 6'8" lady from the Aces, the Vegas Aces, has some words for Connecticut Sun's coach for some phrases that he used to a referee to describe her in a game when he was trying to solicit a call from the referees. And she went to Instagram to call this little white man out.
Hey, man, y'all follow her on Instagram?
Oh, yes, I do. I sent all her videos to my daughter.
Man, y'all need to follow her on Instagram. It's a nice show. That's all I'm saying.
I sent all her videos.
She ain't 300 pounds.
No, she's not. She's 235.
I don't know what that dude lying about, but she ain't 300 pounds.
Not 300, not even close. 6'8", 235.
Hey, he's just mad. Yeah, but I saw that too, man. She's nice.
She's nice, bro. If you got a big, even if it is a dude, but if you definitely got a big like I do in the girls' game, I send her Liz Cambage videos all the time. Man, her footwork is ridiculous. She can ball.
Yeah, she nice, man. She nice.
It's all about the footwork. If your footwork's right, you'll be able to have the open shot, and then it's all about putting it in.
Yeah, she got them extras. But yeah, she's an attractive English woman, and you know how they say about the English and their teeth, and she got all hers. So
maybe they trying to make a comeback. She's got some American in her somewhere down the
line. I had another one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. All right, let's go pay some bills. I'll be right back.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dan over at BWSPORTS1.com and Black and White Sports. And I'm wondering if you're ready to buy or sell that home, now's the time, and I got just the person for you. Mr. Shawn Nugent, a.k.a. Rockstar Realtor himself. 317-503-8322. Put that home on the market. Get into your dream home with this man. Talk to Shawn at Talk to Tucker today, 317-503-8322. And make sure you tell him the boys over at BWSPORTS1.com sent you.
All right. Welcome back to the State of Basketball. Once again, I am the one that is Big Storm, and we are voiced by Coach Wide from the North Central Men's Basketball Program. Before we jump into some NBA discussion, let's talk a little bit about Coach Wide and his North Central Panthers a little bit there, sir, bro. What you got going on in the offseason?
Actually, we got our first practice on Monday because it's not new. It's new to us because we're old guys. But now the IHSA allows you to play with your school team the whole month of June. So whatever sports you play, if you run track, you play baseball, football, all of that, you're doing all your workouts with your actual team the whole month of June.
Hey, this is nationwide. This is not just Indiana. It's nationwide.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, I experienced that a little bit last summer with my daughter. So yeah, that's nationwide.
Yeah, so we start Monday. We'll have practice on Monday real quick. And then we're playing in this Pacer League. So we'll have a JV team, varsity team, and we're playing, I want to say Tuesday and Thursday nights, all June, trying to get this work in, get these boys ready for the season so they'll lift. Then we'll practice, and we'll go play. Just trying to piggyback on the good season we had last year, trying to make it better. We want to make sure that, Leland Walker has a good season. He's a Mr. Basketball candidate. He's the next high major North Central guard coming through. So trying to get him some quality looks and go from there.
So where are you guys playing at again?
The Pacers Academy.
Is that open to the public?
The PAC.
The PAC.
Yeah. Pacers Athletics. The Pacers Athletic Center.
There we go. I think it is, Brian. Storm, I think it is.
Yeah, I just wanted to put that out for the people if they want to go support. We might have some alumni Panthers on here. If we can go support, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely available to be watched. I know with the restrictions being loosened week by week as we go along, you definitely be able to get up here and watch some games. I know I'm going.
Well, I'm fully vaccinated, so I ain't got no restrictions.
And so am I. I still half wear my mask right now. I'm gonna give it about another week or two, and then I'm in that bitch with zero problems.
I do keep my mask in my back pocket
though. Yeah, that PAC Center, that's a good place to go up there. I think I'll be running around the month of June with you, bro. You'll be on the boys' side. I'll pretty much be on the girls' side because they'll do these little camps, these little tournaments and things like that. And I think it's nationwide because they'll get to travel because all of AAU is shut down in the month of June. They'll pick back up in July.
Yeah. So there's a couple team camps we might go to. We had talked about maybe going to Xavier, maybe going to Miami, Ohio. So trying to find the best competition this summer. So we just, get the boys in the gym, get them playing. I do. That's the interesting part of coming back to coach after you played and you didn't have that opportunity. I wonder how good all the other schools we could have been if we could have played together all summer.
Right.
I guess it could have been no better.
All we really had was the part
legally. Yeah. Let's put that legally in there.
Because you did go to Lawrence North, so you did have to say legally.
Yeah, legally, because we had them open gyms.
I still say those Northview open gyms in the mid to early 90s were it was a sight.
Hey, them Northview open gyms were good.
That's some of the best basketball I played.
Yeah,
that was some good stuff in there.
And competitive. Like it was competitive.
Yeah, I slid over there a couple times, man, because that was still my guys, those people I still hung out with. But yeah, buddy. So there. So you guys got it. We'll make sure we keep everybody posted who is watching that is from the North Central area, or if any of your high school areas, we'll try to keep those things posted on the Facebook page or on the Twitter account. About where these guys are playing at, because like I said, the restrictions are coming up a little bit, so you'll be able to get out and support and watch some of your friends' kids or your friends' kids, if not your own. All right, so let's get into some NBA chatter before we talk about this playoffs. Real quick, 6th man of the year, Jordan Clarkson, most improved player, Julius Randle, both at one time were Lakers.
Right. Yeah.
Go ahead, Storm.
So I definitely feel like Clarkson, it was well-deserved. He came in. He was instant offense. He definitely reminds you of Lemon Pepper Lou, who before has had pretty much a lock on that 6 man. I see a lot of similarities. As far as Randall most improved, I cannot deny that young man. He has came in and it looks like he put in work, and it's a confidence. His confidence is sky high. A little rocky in the playoffs so far, but that second game, he looked more himself, second half. But I don't have any issues with the selections, and, good for them.
Coach?
No, I think they made pretty good decisions on Clarkson being the 6th man, especially with Utah winning the regular season Western Conference Championship. I think he found a good home in Utah. I don't think the Lakers were a good fit for him. And Julius Randle, he finally believed in him. I mean, I think when he was a rookie, he played 2 games, then he broke his foot. And then Luke Walton got fired, and they bring in somebody between Luke and Frank. But anyway, so he finally found
Damon question. Or
I know.
Question.
No, it went from Luke to Frank.
Okay. But Luke wasn't rocking with him, so it was like, he went out there with Tibbs and he learned how to play ball, and he's healthy and he's doing his thing. I kind of think I was kind of hoping he'd be a top 5 MVP candidate. I can't remember where he finished, but I mean, he deserved it. So
I mean, I like that idea with the outside chance of the outside chance of the MVP. I would have put him somewhere on the 7-8 spot. You know what I mean? I will, because
honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Because if you look at it, if you take him off the Knicks, I think the Knicks are really bad. You know what I'm saying? But you can't discredit the fact of what Derrick Rose has done, or the fact of Tom Thibodeau or Thibodeau. You know what I'm saying? Because really, there is other than Derrick Rose, there's no change to this team. Maybe Taj Gibson. There's no change to this team. It's the same team. You know what I'm saying? So I understand his work ethic, because I was on his side. Like, Storm, you're lucky we didn't do a show last week or whenever, because I was gonna light him up. So I was like, look, Storm's right. He's regular season guy. But then last night happened, the second half happened, and I was okay. I would back up, because I was going to jump on. I was jumping.
I mean, but this is the first time period, right? Yeah. I mean, for him to be in that leadership role. So this is the test, right? I mean, this is what the real players play for, is postseason. That's where you build your legacy. And a lot of people ain't made like that. They made like regular season. Yeah, 13. You heard it.
Yeah, yeah. While I mention it, I didn't even have it on the notes, but I would jump right in it. Breaking news. # the Clippers suck, including you, Kawhi Leonard.
I don't know how much he did put on.
Kawhi at 45.
Yeah, he balled out.
Hey, that was he had 41, and that was last night. But what happens with the rest of them? Paul had 28 and 10. You know what I mean? But you still lost.
I feel like it's definitely a leadership, and I thought that Rondo was going to be able to cure that. But it's bad if Rondo can't. Rondo got Atlanta is won a game in the playoffs. That's where he came from, right? Didn't he come from Atlanta?
Yes.
So his leadership is still being felt in that organization, and you come here and. Yeah, I don't know if it's the curse. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like
you see the look.
Be out.
You see Tyronn Lue look, man. Hey, bro, he might be the fastest Clippers coach ever, bro.
No.
Hey, if they lose, which I think they're going to do to Dallas, if they lose to Dallas, hey, bro, he's out of there.
In 1 year?
So who do they get? Mark Jackson?
Anybody else?
Mark Jackson.
I still want Mark Jackson too. Anybody else? But that, hey man, and you ducked them, You ducked the Lakers for what? Get your ass whipped.
Right. I don't want y'all to beat us. I want someone else to beat us.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I got flop if you don't, flop if you do. Whose was worse? LeBron's free throw line miss free throw flop acting, or Rudy Gobert's I've already found out the game flop underneath the bucket?
I would say Gobert's is the most egregious, most just. You can't do stuff like that and then be like, oh, no, we don't flop. Like, yeah, you do. And that was terrible. Like, just terrible.
And you got the king of floppers, the original flopper, Reggie Miller, talking about this is the worst of flopdom of all flop liberty.
I think this might encourage Reggie to just start holding classes. Like, if y'all going to do it, I'm going to have to really show y'all how to do it.
Reggie and Vlade, they'd make a lot of money.
A lot of money.
They make a lot of money. But yeah, Rudy Gobert was terrible. I mean, it was under the basket. He wasn't in the game. And he's 7'1", and he sent COVID throughout the league. So he's terrible on all stretches.
Okay, he sent it through Utah. I'm not going to give him the league.
And then
he said as far as coaches.
Like that scene on Space Jam. They have it one locker room. It just went all throughout. It was all because of Rudy Gobert.
I can give him Utah, maybe even the team they were playing against. But
Rudy shut the league down. David, you saw it. He touched the mic.
Yeah, he shut the league down just because they was cutting that shit off at the head.
He shut the league down, and then he go flop like that. He shouldn't do nothing. He shouldn't say nothing. He shouldn't do nothing.
Listen, it's the French, man. It's the French. Man.
Hey, I'm going with LeBron. I agree that that's
because you want all the smoke on your Twitter page. Actually,
I want all the smoke. I want all the
smoke. Call you the Kwame Brown of Indianapolis,
and we didn't talk about that either. We didn't talk about that either. And I wanted to
all because these LeBron stands about to come get you. But go ahead.
Hey, let them come get me because I'm ready for it. Because
it's worse than the Beehive. They worse than the Beehive.
Hey, man, they bad. Listen, Rudy Gobert was egregious. I grant it. That was bad. That was really bad. For one, it was a terrible fall. You know what I mean? Your whole fall technique was all bad. I mean, it was like the soccer dude who just tripped. That was really bad. But LeBron's have so much more implication tied to it. For one, you're the king. You're the face of the NBA. You're supposed to be, I'm the machine. I don't do. You know what I'm saying? For one, this is your best friend, little Chris Paul. Y'all been on the banana boat together, holding each other's hips and shit while the waves go up and down.
Oh my God, that was so detailed. Oh my God,
that was a horrible visual.
So detailed. Oh. Did they give each other a thumbs up too?
All right, when they hold hips, is that what
you know what I'm saying? Y'all was on the
Oh man.
Y'all was on the AAU team. Y'all was over here doing it. Y'all was big. You know what I'm saying? This little guy, you know what I'm saying? You LeBron James, 6'8", 900. Little Chris Paul is hanging on your little arm, and you gonna fall to the ground. For one, he didn't hyperextend your elbow, twerk your arm, or any type of way. He slid off because he had no power in this little weak-ass arm from the shot that he took. You know what I'm saying? He was useless at that point of the game. Useless. And then you go fall to the ground. You don't even land on your elbow or your shoulder. You land on your hip, but then you grabbing your arm, and then you want to limp around underneath the goal, around the fight, over. He said, no, I'm going to continue this. I want everybody to watch me.
Yeah. Have you never committed to a lie to keep it going?
Right.
Everyone's committed to that lie.
And the lie is believable when it's Chris Paul. It's like, well, it's Chris Paul, so Chris Paul is dirty. He's the dirtiest SOB in the game.
You don't like Chris Paul either. Dang.
I don't. But there's reasons, and you just name one of them.
He don't.
You better wear a cut. You better wear an athletic cup if you playing Chris Paul. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, Anthony Davis did just kick a motherfucker last night. The other night.
Yeah, but that was his first time. Chris's antics has been documented for decades.
What did Chris Paul do to you, Storm? What did he do?
He touched somebody else's nuts.
Man. You really don't like that guy.
Don't like him.
All right. Let's see what we got here. The Warriors confident they're going to re-sign Steph Curry. He could be the first player in NBA history to sign two $200 million deals. Does he stay, or does he continue to flirt with his friend LeBron James?
I feel like there's definite. I wouldn't be shocked if he left. Like, I feel like I will see when Clay comes back, but I feel like he wants more rings. He's that babyface assassin, right? So I definitely feel like he wants more rings. So if he needs to leave, I feel like he did everything. He definitely left his imprint. He brought a ring or helped bring a ring back to the Bay area. I wouldn't have a problem if he left.
Coach?
I don't have a problem if anybody leaves. It's a business at the end of the day. I mean, to be honest, like, why are we tripping that people leave teams? I don't get mad at my friends when they get new jobs. So why am I mad because you go get another team? So if he wants to go chase rings with his boys, and go chase rings with your boys, have a good time, live life. But I think he'll stay.
You only play in this league a certain amount of years.
So I think he'll stay in. I think he'll stay in Golden State. But I mean, if he leaves, so what? Because at the end of the day, if you look at our generation that we grew up watching, these bitter old men are mad because they didn't get no rings. I'm about, I'd never teamed up with Jordan. Bullshit. You didn't have the opportunity.
That's your fault.
If Michael Jordan would have called you and said, "Hey, I got this roster spot. Dominique Wilkins is jumping on that shit."
Look how quick Dennis Rodman signed on the line.
You know what I'm saying? So when them old cats say that, they be lying. But
yeah, I think
Steph will stay.
They say that because, like you said, they didn't have that opportunity. Free agency wasn't at its peak right now, back then as we is right now. It was the infancy of the free agency. They didn't know how to work that market. And I think ultimately that's how Steph Curry stays in Golden State. One, because he still has that Dale Curry DNA. You know what I'm saying? You built what Golden State is. Yeah. You built that. So I don't see him leaving to go do something else. LeBron, he was a part of other things somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for him to move and shift and shuck and jive. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. How many years of losing? So if they're years of not contending for a title, that's not enough for him to try to leave? Like, he don't want any more rings?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he don't want it. If he doesn't want to leave, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this is the reasons why I think that he'll stay, is because he built that program and he's like a part of it, and he's got that old school DNA. Like, you know, if I'm gonna win another ring, I'm gonna do it right here with the guys that I built it with. These two other guys that was the core of this building. When Clay comes back, you still got that core. You know what I'm saying?
Like, gonna look like, and he's what, 35, 36?
Yeah, but you don't know what LeBron's gonna look like.
You don't have much time. You need to get rings while you can, and not that he's the healthiest cat out here. Who knows?
Right, and neither is Anthony Davis. So. You know what I mean? I can go over there and play with these guys for $150 million and maybe
get a ring.
Maybe get a ring. Or I can stay with these guys and make $200+ million and maybe get a ring. Same scenario. So that's how I look at it. But I think it's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't think he's going nowhere.
I don't think he is either.
Plus all the light-skinned brothers played in Golden State anyway. So
they match the colors of the
tsunami pop.
Don't lie. It's 13 dudes on that team, and 7 of them look biracial or 100% light skinned. That's what they do.
I think Draymond just picks up all the rest.
Exactly.
Him and Wiggins.
Exactly.
No, just Draymond.
All right. Last thing with that, the fans are back. Yay. So I was excited to see the fans. We lost people. They're gone. I don't know where they went.
Am I still here?
I still see you. We lost Storm. But the fans, very good. The fans are back. Oh, we saw them in New York. That's the place where we see them crazy at, like the Barclays Center and the Garden. Wow. It was an atmosphere that we haven't seen in over a year. Great to see. Negative. Popcorn on the fans. At one point, is it the player? At one point, can we not defend ourselves and smack the shit out of somebody?
I definitely agree. Being able to cheer or boo, wave your little balloons at the free throw line, or that should be about it. Anytime you're trying to hurt a person, I mean, at the end of the day, this is sports. We talked about it earlier. This is entertainment. This isn't life or death or anything like that. So when you start to throw things, you done lost your mind, or you feel entitled in a certain way just because you paid however much money you paid for a ticket.
I feel it should be an assault charge.
I think Westbrook should have been able to go beat that dude up.
But then it'd been a whole nother story.
Yeah, it'd been a whole different story. Been a whole different story. But I mean, I hate to say it, I would think that people would have learned from the malice in the palace. Like, these are grown men who work out for a living. You go to work every day and you're probably not hitting the gym. So just imagine if Westbrook had got a hold of that dude. He would have destroyed that man.
Yeah,
for no reason. Because you want to throw popcorn?
He's a little touch. Because he's a little touch.
You want to throw popcorn?
It was fine. He's got a little rah-rah in him. Because that's
he might have bit him. He might have bit him.
He got Westbrook's the one dude in the league. I think there's a lot of fake tough guys in the league, but Westbrook's one of those dudes. I'm like, hey man, I don't want no smoke with that guy. Like, you don't know why
he is from LA.
It's in the eyes. It's always in the eyes.
It's really his outfits. You know how tough you got to be to wear a shirt and think that's cool. It's his outfits. He's like, man, look, can't nobody whoop me. I'm gonna wear these cut off overalls and this sequin shirt. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Because can't nobody in this locker room whoop me.
I'm gonna come in with these purple leather pants and this yellow Prince blouse.
I'm gonna go put on this big yellow hat from Curious George, and I'm whooping everybody.
It's hilarious. All right, fellas, let's pay our last bill, and then we can talk about these playoffs, and then we can go watch some of these playoffs. Because for one, I have some bison patties that I need to get on the grill. So,
hey, just to give you a quick update: Milwaukee 26, Miami 14.
What's Chris Middleton doing? What's Chris Middleton doing?
Nothing.
We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back to the State of Basketball. Myself, the one, Big Storm, and we are joined by Coach Wide. What is up, fellas? We're back. All right, so playoffs. We got a couple series going on. Let's go ahead and start with the obvious. Do the Clippers get swept?
I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go on the limb. You can put me on here. Document. All right. No. They're gonna win one game. When they're still
He played me. He played me.
They're gonna win one.
I think they'll win two. I think the Mavs will win in 6. They'll win 2. I think they'll win the next 2, and then lose the next 2.
I am going with Chucky Barkley. I guarantee
oh my God
that the Clippers are getting brooms. Man, you got Luka talking shit to these cats. Like you are he's talking shit to Paul George and Kawhi Leonard like you guys is regular NBA players. He's looking at Patrick Beverly looking like, hey, he wanted to say this nigga too little. That's what he wanted to say. You can see it in his eyes. No disrespect. It was no disrespect. You can see it in his eyes, man. Hey, somebody get somebody on me. This nigga, don't switch. He's talking to him. Hey, man. And Kristaps Porzingis, I don't even like the unicorn, but they are.
Who knows?
Them,
he only plays 10 games a year,
and these are 4 of them. Like Paul George put him on
much
skates.
Longer.
No,
yeah, you don't have. Oh, that was.
Paul put him on skates, and didn't nobody care.
Because
Luka bad though.
What'd you say, Coach?
Because Luka dunked on him. I think he dunked. Who he dunked on? He broke somebody down. I think he dunked on Paul.
He dunked on somebody. I know Kawhi got the best dunk in the playoffs, though.
Who does?
Kawhi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a retirement dunk.
But they lost, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Just like you gonna tell me that Shawn Moran had 47 last night. Woo! But you lost by what, 20?
Hey, him and
the Josh still had 47.
Yeah, he still lost.
Little DeBarge.
They're gonna be nice to see. Yeah, they're gonna be nice to see, man.
Little DeBarge.
Yeah, little DeBarge.
Which one he look like, Bobby or L?
No, he looked like the Fiend. He looked like the
Chico. Or Chico. Is he Chico DeBarge?
No, he looked like he L, man. He the Fiend, man. He in and out that thing.
Oh man.
He got that crackhead hair, man.
Or he got that, or that's DeBarge's son, illegitimate. We didn't know.
Oh man,
he had hair when he was going through, the thing.
Tinder.
Caught his mom on tour back in Oklahoma.
The 3 days of Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If I could see some DeBarge songs right now, I would do it.
Oh man!
To the heat of the rhythm of the night. I got that off of Bruce Leroy, The Last Dragon. Showing up.
Hey man, I bought that DVD 3 times and it's been stolen from me 3 times.
Really?
Yeah,
that's classic. I have that on VHS somewhere. I gotta try to find it. I do have that movie though.
The digital age, I can just pull it up anytime I want now. No more stealing. So what other playoff series is jumping out to y'all that's quite interesting?
I definitely like how Brooklyn, I'm not gonna lie, I like dominance as well. So Brooklyn handling business is definitely sight to see. I like to see how those 3 come together. That's what it's always been about, right? How are these 3 teams going to come together? I like Ayton. How about Ayton and Phoenix? Like, he posted back-to-back 2015 in his debut, and I feel like that's kind of being glossed over, worrying about little Chrissy. We need to be talking about these cats, like I said, would have did the same thing whether Chris was there or not.
Well, if Chris Paul doesn't play,
they don't win.
Phoenix ain't win another game.
Y'all act like y'all didn't see that last year.
They're not going to win another game.
Yeah, they said that last year in the bubble, and they ran through the bubbles.
Did they make the playoffs in the bubble?
That's what I said.
They did everything they could. They won all the games. They did everything they could.
Did they make the playoffs in the bubble?
They went undefeated. That's what
they were in the bubble for sentimental value. They were in the bubble for sentimental value. They were always going to be in the lottery.
So we're giving out participation trophies now. So that's what we're doing?
No.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
All I'm saying is Chris Paul didn't make that much of a difference as y'all making it out to be. That's
they went from not in the playoffs
to the second seed.
They get Chris Paul to the second seed. Oklahoma City no longer has Chris Paul. Where are they at?
The second pick in the lottery.
I don't care.
The Houston Rockets no longer have Chris Paul. Where are they at?
The first pick in the lottery.
They no longer have the beard either. I'm telling you, it's not Chris Paul. It's not him.
I just named every team Chris Paul's been on.
The numbers say it is. On every team.
Go ahead and finish that. Every team Chris Paul plays on don't win a ring.
But they go to the playoffs. They go to the playoffs.
But they
go to the playoffs, and they have a winning percentage. They have a winning percentage while he's there. Before them, they don't. With him, they do.
Count?
After him, they don't.
And what's the ring count?
And if we're being honest,
what's Charles Barkley's ring count?
If he doesn't tear,
what's Reggie Miller's ring count? What's Iverson's ring count?
Right. Exactly.
If we're being honest, if we're being honest,
the way it is.
If Chris Paul does not tear his hamstring in Game 6 against Golden State, they beat the Big Three.
I agree.
I don't believe that.
They were up. They were up 3 games to 2. They were up in Game 6.
You put too much on this dirty guy.
And you put too much on him just getting people in the dick. Just say you don't. All you want to do is say he hits people in the dick. You don't want to look at the fact that his skill level improves every team. Simple as that.
Not to the point where they go to win the show. They don't. Rondo's better. How about that? Rondo on your team. Well, the chances of you getting the ring is higher because he's done it with 2 different teams. So let's talk about Rondo in the same respect and admiration that you do Chris Paul, because he's the one actually doing it.
Well, I didn't say nothing against Rondo.
I didn't say nothing against Rondo, but Rondo's
but we don't talk about Rondo.
And Rondo isn't the best player on the team. Rondo doesn't improve a team.
Oh my God!
Hey,
so
what does Mark
win the ring without Rondo?
Says they wanted N.O. and Zion in where Paul makes your uncle says Paul makes every team better.
Paul who? George?
Chris Paul. Playoff P don't make nobody better.
He makes the other team better.
Yeah,
he makes the other team better.
Playoff P is the best player on the other team.
He's getting them brown bags after the game.
Paul George is the best player on the Mavericks right now. Because he's gonna take bad shots. He's gonna make stupid plays. He's the best player on the Mavericks.
Clutch.
And he's gonna blame the referees in the press conference.
And he's gonna say, and when he gets his head busted from 30 feet, he's gonna say, "That's a bad shot." No, it's not. Put your hand up.
It wasn't a bad shot when you took it with 22 seconds left on the shot
clock. Not at
clock.
all. It was a bad shot because Dame Lillard broke up the Oklahoma City Thunder. now that's a dude that doesn't get the respect he deserves.
Yes.
Who's that?
Dame
Westbrook. Or Dame Dollar?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dame Dollar needs to stop being so low and get his ass out of Portland.
That's true. Or Portland needs to stop being cheap and get somebody to come to them.
Okay. Dame Dollar need to get the hell out of Portland.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do it, man. I feel like they had opportunities to build a team around him, and they have failed tremendously.
Because can't nobody stay healthy. I mean, what? The big white boy is out again.
Both of them?
Again. Both of them. Nurkic and Collins. You know what I mean? Did you even play?
Is it Collins? It might be Collins, yeah. It might be Collins.
Yeah, because you got one Collins in Atlanta, and then you had the other one, the white boy in Zach, I think his name was, in Portland. Just just like you play 3 games and I'm hurt.
That's the history of their franchise, though.
Yeah.
For big guys.
I know you say Dame doesn't win. I could say Chris don't win, but Dame makes big time buckets. No, I'm talking about my uncle now. He said Dame doesn't win, and I said Chris don't win, meaning Chris Paul, and Dame makes big time buckets and looks in the camera for theatrics, so he's aware of the moment.
And he can rap too.
And I can rap.
And he can rap.
I drop bars, son. I drop bars.
All right. Let's see what else is an exciting series. This Grizzlies Jazz.
I like Milwaukee and the Heat. We can talk about that later because I love Chris Middleton. Ain't that right, Storm? Chris Middleton's that dude.
Hey, you had a moment though where you were almost off that bandwagon.
Hey, listen,
but then he came back.
Hey, I was not on it. I criticized, like, why are y'all giving this man this money? And then he lived up to it. I understand why we're not giving that money. And then this year, Chris Middleton's balling, dog. He gets mine. I ain't got nothing against him. Shoot it.
I just want to know that one shot was worth all that money because I don't think he'll hit another one. I don't see that happening.
He's gonna hit one tonight.
He gonna hit one tonight. He ain't gonna need to hit one tonight. You know what I'm saying? Them boys
I hope he don't. 38-20, Milwaukee, 5 minutes in second quarter.
Hey, bro, it's a wrap.
He gonna get 25 tonight.
He get 25 with an L. 25 with an L.
Chris Middleton get 25 tonight.
Oh no, he might. I thought Milwaukee's getting the L. I mean, Miami.
Yeah,
Miami's getting the L.
It's over. It's over for those guys.
Yeah. It's not the same, bro. They was a bubble
team. As much as I love Duncan Robinson don't need to be starting. So
yeah. Well, what do y'all feel like would have happened? What do you feel like if Depot wouldn't have got hurt?
Nothing.
I'm not as excited. I'm not as excited about Sir Victor Oladipo as some fans in the NBA are. Just not.
I've never been excited about any guy that plays basketball that thinks they can sing. So Victor Oladipo want to be an R&B. He want to be an R&B legend. So I don't. To me,
but you can rap though.
Hey, because it's different. There's a different skill set. Vic wants to sing and be pretty and all that. When you rap, you want to be grimy and girly and Yeah, it's totally different. Vic's too pretty for the league in his mind.
Hey man, you must have been seeing some of these outfits. Dame come to the arena in.
He came to the arena as Stone Cold Steve Austin one day. He was coming to do his thing.
I mean, Victor came as the Black Panther.
Yeah, he did.
Man.
Yeah, he came as the Black Panther, dog.
That was just for the dunk.
You just mad? No, he came into the arena to a person.
Did he really?
Yeah. You just
I
think you just mad because he won the Masked Singer.
No, I don't think he's that good.
I don't think he's that good either. But that's not my opinion.
I don't think I'm not. But I'm not a GM. I'm not just throwing money around. So yeah, I'm gonna be very fringe with mine, bro. If we're gonna be honest, like to answer Storm's question, they might not get swept by Milwaukee, but they were still gonna lose to Milwaukee if Victor was playing.
Okay, I just didn't know. Like
they about to get swept though.
I mean, who knows when he'll ever play a whole season again? I feel like he's got that Chris Paulitis. I'm gonna get hurt every year.
Every playoff, it's like hurt. This almost started to look bad. This almost started to be like you got to.
He needs to retire. You just need to retire.
Like
the game will be okay without you.
Like every team you get hurt, like immediately, like for game 1, like don't even let you get to game 7. You like the Kennedys. He's
the Kennedys. Oh wow. Is he low key dating a Kardashian out here? What's going
on? Let's see what else jumps out. What are these playoff series jump out at you? What about this Portland Nuggets?
I got Portland winning tonight. I feel like this was gonna go 7. I feel like the loss of Murray is huge. I feel like the only way they win is Joker has to be at top of his game like every game. So there's no room for error.
All right, yeah.
I think losing Murray is huge. And low key trading Gary Harris, it hurts him too. Not only because Murray's hurt now, but you lose that good wing defender, and you need that against Portland with CJ McCollum and Dame. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Denver to win this series.
Yep, I agree with both of you. All right, last thing before we end this thing. One word: win or lose the series. Lakers and Suns. The Lakers win the series.
Yes or no? Do the Lakers win? Is that what you're asking?
Yep.
Yes, because of Chris Paul.
Because he's not playing.
No, because he still will limp his sad self on court thinking he's needed.
Man, we gotta find. Man, we gotta find out what Chris Paul did to this man.
Hey,
he did something.
I don't know.
All right, Dar, answer the question, Dar. Let's move along. Why are we giving this dude so much pub? I don't know. Let's
Lakers
talk about something else.
Lakers in 5.
So one word meaning yes, the Lakers.
Yeah.
I'm not going. I got the Lakers. I wanted to say what I had to say, but I don't want to say it anymore because it was one word. That was it. I told Storm earlier what I felt about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But there you have it. Playoff edition number 1. So we'll be back next Thursday for playoff edition number 2. And what else do we got? Hey, you got anything for the Eye of the Storm tonight, Storm?
Eye of the Storm, weather's getting better. I could tell because my allergies is running amok. But go out there and enjoy some sun. I am going out of town this weekend. Dame, I'm sorry. I meant to tell you that. I might not be able to make the bash, but I am going back to Michigan. I'm going to try to get on some boats, see how my sea legs are.
You know what I mean? Dude, I think I'm going the week after.
Good deal.
The
storm.
The one thought I have for this evening is it is Memorial Day. This is a holiday that we celebrate and give thanks for the individuals who had more nuts, more testicular fortitude than I did to go fight for the freedoms that we enjoy, however we enjoy them here in this country. So all the fallen soldiers, all the veterans who have given their time, their blood, their sweat, I thank you for your sacrifice. And
ditto that.
That's all I got. You want the happenings? You can catch us on BWSPORTS1.com. You can get us on the YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. And we are out of here. Thanks again to Coach Wade for hanging out for us one more time. And we appreciate it.
Hit the button.
We're going to do it. We got to try to make sure the nipples stay cool today.